Hello guys, this is Nzima Motivational 2480 here. I hope you all good and feeling well. Before we get on with everything, please hit the subscribe button and like the video. Let's go. 15 worst prisons in Africa that you want to avoid in 2021. Nelson Mandela once said that to know the actual state of a nation, you have to visit its jails. If Africa was to be judged by the state of its prisons and correctional facilities, the continent would be staring at a bleak future. If you are incarcerated in the worst prisons in Africa, you will have one hell of a sentence because the conditions are not human-friendly. Prison is not a fantastic place to be. While inmates must be held accountable for their actions and serve the time imposed on them, they are still human beings that deserve to be treated with some level of humanity. However, this is not the case in most African countries. Many of the prisons have living conditions that are not even fit for swine. How bad are African prisons? Those incarcerated in African prisons face years of confinement in often cramped and dirty quarters, with insufficient food allocations, inadequate hygiene, and little or no clothing or other amenities. Here is a list of the worst African prisons. Number 5. Chikurubi Maximum Prison, Zimbabwe. This is the largest prison in Zimbabwe. It is located on the outskirts of Harare. Life in the cells is unbearable due to a lack of supplies like proper food and blankets. The water and food shortage is so acute at prisons that inmates sometimes rely on supplies from relatives. Basic painkillers and antibiotics are impossible to come by, meaning prisoners risk dying from easily treatable conditions such as tuberculosis. The prison is known for its overcrowding and poor sanitary conditions. There are as many as 40 prisoners in each cell. Chikurubi Prison is notorious for alleged mistreatment and human rights abuses. Number 4. Kamiti Maximum Prison, Kenya. Situated in the agricultural district of Kiambu, this prison has gained notoriety due to the unspeakable squalor that the prisoners are subjected to. It is considered the most secure prison and hosts some of the most notorious criminals. The prison has earned a reputation for instances of sodomy, the beating of inmates to death, and epidemics. Kamiti Prison was meant to house 1,400 prisoners, but instead, it houses more than triple this number. This means that the level of congestion is dire. Malnutrition, cholera, and ulcers are normal occurrences. Number 3. Gitarama Prison-Rwanda. It is one of the deadliest prisons in Africa. This is the home to prisoners who committed genocide-related crimes in Rwanda. The prison is so overcrowded that most of the prisoners never find sleeping space and end up standing all day long. The maximum capacity of the jail is only 600, but it hosts more than 6,000 inmates. Gitarama records a huge number of deaths daily because of overcrowding and deadly fights between inmates. There are reports that 7 to 8 prisoners die daily in prison due to pathetic conditions. It has the worst jail food, and there have been reports of inmates eating the dead bodies of fellow inmates to stay alive. Number 2. Black Beach Prison, Equatorial Guinea. This is one of the harshest prisons, synonymous with guard brutality, malnutrition, and overcrowding. It is located on the island of Bioko, in the capital city of Malabo in Equatorial Guinea. The prison has a reputation for systematically neglecting and brutalizing inmates. Medical treatment is usually denied to inmates, and food rations are said to be meager. Number 1. Pollsmoor Maximum Security Prison, South Africa. This is the most dangerous prison in South Africa. It is located in the Cape Town suburb of Tokai. This is a place where Nelson Mandela was transferred after 18 years of imprisonment on Robben Island. The maximum security penal facility holds some of the most dangerous criminals in South Africa. It is the most overcrowded prison in the Western Cape. It is supposed to host 3,900 inmates, but it has more than 8,900 inmates. Some of the cells in prison are at more than 300% overcapacity. As a result, prisoners are at high risk of exposure to infectious diseases or even death. Moreover, the prison is riddled with the activities of gangs. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe and like the previous videos, and let's keep the love going.